as we talk today, I know I have heard many people discuss about, okay, you made promises, you haven't kept some of them.
From bridges that lead nowhere to roads that remain mere sketches on a map, billions of shillings have been poured into projects that never seem to reach completion. As frustration grows, communities across the region are left wondering, where did all the money go? And when will these promises be fulfilled? Across the region, a growing number of infrastructure projects have stalled, leaving communities frustrated and demanding accountability. From bridges that lead nowhere to roads that remain incomplete, billions of shillings have been allocated, yet the promised developments are far from reality. Take the much discussed Miathene-Lithunu Bridge, for example. Years after the project was announced, the bridge remains unfinished, leaving residents to question whether the funds were ever properly utilized. Similarly, the Nuno-Modagashe Road, millions of shillings were allocated. However, no signs of completion are shown. Meanwhile, 83 million shillings was designated to the contractor because his payment was late. He was further added 525 million on top of the 7 billion allocated for the road without any reason. Olekijwado University and the stadium at Kamarini are also victim to the same. Eldoret Boma Airstrip has now turned to agricultural land. The crops planted are alleged to be owned by Honorable Mandaku. Mercy Njeri Primary School is another example where a 1 million shilling goalpost has yet to materialize.
In 6 months' time, the stadium in Kamarini, which is historic, will be complete. I am at AIC Kamarini. AIC Kamarini is next to Kamarini Stadium. This is Elgeyo Marakwet County. Na mambo ni jinsi ambavyo nimekuonyesha, machozi tupu. Guys, Morara here, punda ya wananchi wa Kenya, and today I'm in Eldoret, City of Champions. And behind me is Eldoret Boma Airstrip. Now there's one funny thing I want to show you about this airstrip. So there's Eldoret Airport. This is not the airport, this is the airstrip. Now this airstrip, imepandwa maharagwe na imepandwa mahindi. Na mimi sisemi kupanda chakula ni mbaya. In any case, we want to increase food production in Kenya. Sasa ninaomba hivi, Mheshimiwa Rais, vile umepea huyu amelima maharagwe kwa airstrip na amelima mahindi. There is a lot of public land in Kenya which is unutilized, which is unused. For example, ile Olekijwado University mahali nilienda, and many other thousands of acres of land in Kenya which are unused. Develop a policy through the Ministry of Lands. Give the youth of Kenya opportunities to farm on those lands. Tupatie a renewable lease, tuwe tunalima kwa hizo mashamba za serikali, tunavuna chakula, tujigrow, mkitaka kuitumia turudishe. A renewable lease, hata kama ni 3-year renewable, 4-year renewable, na mtupatie bei mzuri, maybe per acre 2,000 shillings, bas, ili pia sisi tujigrow, vile pia mmepea huyu opportunity, amelima mahindi eka, wow, hizi ni eka mingi in the app. So I'm going to show you some of the things that are happening here at Eldoret Boma Airstrip. Still at Eldoret Airstrip. Nyuma yangu hii ni ngano. Hii bado ni shamba ya Eldoret Airstrip, Hiyo ni ngano hiyo. Na nimeambiwa na watu wa bodaboda wa hapa kwamba hii ngano ni ya Mheshimiwa Mandago, yeye ndiye amelima hii, na hata nimeambiwa hii mahindi ilikuwa inalimwa na tingatinga ya Eldoret Prisons. Kwa hivyo hata sisi tunaomba serikali muwe fair. The same way mnaalao wakubwa wanapata shamba za free, wanalima chakula, wanatoa chakula, wanaunda millions of money, wana supply to Cereals and Produce Board. Pia sisi vijana wa Kenya tupe hizi mashamba za serikali which are millions of acres hazitumiki. Pia vijana wa Kenya, give them a lease, they will not grab. Give them a lease, watumie pia wavune chakula, wajigrow, kila mtu aanze kugrow. That is my suggestion for today. So this 1 year down the line, want to look at the condition of this road so that you tell me whether in 1 year this should be the condition of this road. Sawa sawa? Come with me. So this is the condition of the road. I think that there's a very big appetite in Kenya for launching projects that never materialize. I hope this one will materialize. But you see, the other problem with taking too long to implement government projects or having them pending for too long is that even the infrastructure that the Kenyan people have paid for is usually damaged. Yesterday I showed you a few roads which contractors have been paid amazing amounts of money merely because their payments were late. For example, the Nuno Modogashe Road in Garissa. The contractor has been paid over 83 million as interest for just late payment of the contractual amount. This is the status of this road 1 year down the line.
And I decided to check the Auditor General's report on Nuno Modogashe Road. And I found that a contractor was paid 83 million for free just because his payment was late. I also found that he was paid 525 million on top of what he was supposed to be paid to do the road, which was 7 billion. Aliongezewa another 525 million for nothing. That one, even the Auditor General is saying they cannot trace it, they don't know where it went, it is loss of public funds. If we don't arm ourselves with knowledge, we will not be able to slay the dragon of lack of ethics, lack of integrity, and lack of good governance. We need the knowledge. And those of us who are able to dissect this knowledge should break it down for the people. I was at Kejuado University.
Okay.
I walked on the grass. I stood at the stone where the president launched. Very sad. Imagine how much was spent in fuel, how much was spent in people going there setting up tents, and there is nothing, Trevor, nothing with capital letters. Nothing means nothing. There is no borehole, there is no fence, there is nothing. Even the gate that was there on the day of the launch is not there. And this is a project that was launched in 2018. Which year are we in? 2024. Sasa tunafanya nini?
6 years.
Right.
It's a crime scene.
Lack of visible outcomes has fueled a wave of discontent among affected communities who are now demanding transparency and a detailed explanation of how these funds have been used. Calls for accountability are growing louder as residents seek not just answers but also concrete action to ensure these projects are finally completed.
Kazi wa bodaboda na naishi hapa na mimi am so disappointed. Ati we are doing worse. Hatuendi mbele, tunarudi nyuma. Hatuwezi ambiwa tulifunguliwa na Mheshimiwa Ruto, our president, tulifunguliwa barabara and this is the tarmac road tulipewa. This is so unfortunate. Mimi kama mkaaji wa Ndonyonjero, I'm not happy at all because hadi biashara huku ndani zimeisha. Watu wamefunga, watu wameenda kwa shamba na kodi tunaambiwa tulipe bado. Mimi kwanza motorbike unaenda inarudi kama imeharibika. I'm so disappointed with this.
Pia wewe sema vile unavyo.
Kwa majina mimi naitwa Samaro Idaka. Mimi chairman wa hapa Tonyonjero motorbike.
Yes.
Lakini barabara ya kutoka hapa Tonyonjero kwenda Gita, kwenda Ihithe iko na shida sana. Kwa sababu hii barabara ilikuja ikafunguliwa, matinga ikaingia, sasa ikaharibu hii barabara. Sasa tuko na shida ya barabara hii kutoka kama mwaka mmoja tumepitia kwa shida. Hata sasa watu wa motorbike hapa tulikuwa watumia, lakini watu wamebaki watu 50. Sasa tumeona tuko na shida sisi. Sile tukisema tuseme wale wameingia leo wa mambunge wetu wakuja watulilie kwa hii barabara. Tuliwachagua wakatorokea Nairobi. Sasa tunawaambia warudi mashinani, wasikuja tuambie hii barabara ni nini ilifanya. Kwa sababu tuko na shida.
Unaelewa kwamba ilikuwa imewekewa 4.4 billion.
Hiyo ni kitu nasemekanga kwa magazeti na marendio, lakini sisi hatuoni kitu. Sisi kama raia ni tuone barabara inafanywa kazi. Sasa kuambia pesa zimetolewa, zimetengwa, zimefanya nini, hiyo sio kwetu. Kwetu ni barabara, tuone barabara tunapita.
All right, those are the feelings of the residents of here Nyandarua Captain. I'm going to show you the condition of this road so that you make a judgment for yourself.
Local leaders are under increasing pressure to address these concerns and restore public trust by delivering on their promises. As the situation continues to unfold, the community is left asking one pressing question: when will these promises be fulfilled?
The consultations were underway on which is the suitable place for that university. We have not undertaken any public participation on the same. And Mr. President, you must have been misguided by somebody. Kiabonyoru is still very much interior and it is a scene of crime. What do I mean? 100 million was allocated for a project which is still non-existent. So to tell us that we are again adding them 500 million on top of that, I could have wanted the DCI first to clear those people and the Anti-Corruption Commission, clear them on the whereabouts of our 100 million from Eldoret University.
President mwenyewe alisema ati walikutana na mchumbe wa North Mugirango huku Kilgoris, wakasema mambo ya university. Na president mwenyewe alisema ati Nyamoko amekuja tena kumtangaza ama kumsema ati alitopoa siri. Na watu wa Nyamira wanauliza, watu wawili wataweza sema university, wataweza decide university itakuwa Kiabonyoru?
Hiyo university ikae, watu wote wakuje Nyamira, we have all elected members, wakuje tukae nao chini, tukubali kama university inaenda inapaki Nyamira, ikae Nyamira. Kwa sababu kuna samba kubwa sana, iko Riaki Mae, uko senator hapa Sironga. Sema tumekubali kutoka mahali tulisema senator wakikubali, wakianza shule hivi tunatoka, tuwachie samba watengeneze university ndio ikae hapa Nyamira karibu na sisi.
Tulipoanza safari ya president, hiyo commission haikuwa imetembelea hata sehemu zile universities zinaenda, haijatengeneza recommendation na decision yao. Na mtu yeyote anayedai kuwa uamuzi umefanywa juu ya university na yeyote ambaye sio commission, hiyo si halali, hiyo ni kinyume cha sheria na hiyo haitafaulu. Honestly, having lost 100 million on that site which is not resolved, how foolish shall we be sitting here as elected leaders to watch another 500 million to go to that bottomless pit? We will not sit back and let that happen. That money is for Nyamira, it must benefit Nyamira. Huko hakuendeki, hakutaendeka, and I dare say I will mobilize Nyamira people to occupy that place should any decision be taken to put anything associated with the university there.
I am Opati Samuel, and this is Opati TV.
Nimeweka pressure kweli kweli.